So, welcome to leg day. I'm your pilot, Dan the Sweaty Fat Git. This is a leg press machine. 100% you're a lot stronger on this than you think, unless you're delusional, in which case go for the weight you think you can. This is about putting maximum load through the quads, and this is the only way realistically you can do it. Now, you've got to look at the size of the plate. That's quite important. If the further back you go, the more quads it uses, and the further to the top you go, the more hamstrings it uses. So this is the bit where we're going to employ a little bit of hamstrings. If you want to do squats, do squats. It's just my squat form is shit, so I don't do them. I'll do some Zercher squats in a bit. That's also part of the program. I go here because this is a nice angle for my quads. I find down here to be a little too. It works the outside a bit too much. Whereas if I go here, I can feel it across the entire quad. And also, it's about shoulder width apart, tower of power, blah blah blah. Some machines have much bigger plates, so when they say at the top, they mean up there, and that will really work your glutes. Anyway, this is a really simple exercise. You just hold your safety handles. Don't worry about failure on these machines in general. This machine in particular, it's fine. The safeties are kind of bolted in. Some of them, the safety's like a little mechanism in the middle that you gotta sort out yourself. So just make sure you got your safeties on place, and then you can put as much weight on it as you like, because failure is not a problem. Anyway, you hold the weight up. I tend to bounce a little bit at the top to really get my arse into the seat as far as possible, and use the weight to kind of shove you back, and then we're into reps. So again, deep breath on the way down and power up. So try and get like a maximal stretch. So really like pull your legs out. Now, what I mean about safeties is, it's not heavy enough. With this machine, when I put too much weight on, then it basically, this comes down here and it kind of pushes me out the back. So don't worry about, getting stuck. Then, because I can vaguely remember what's next, we'll go and do some leg extensions. Straight after doing that. So your legs will be tired from doing 3 to 6 of those at the most weight possible. This machine, I kind of always put it all the way back. I've got long legs. I always set these up to be where this bit's as far back as possible. And then basically, if you've got a bench where you can lie down and do that, that's perfect. But this is a normal commercial gym. So the reason I like it all the way back is because I can get a good stretch with this, and it feels really stiff. Oh yeah, because I was running around for 2 hours yesterday playing rugby or doing rugby training. What I tend to do is point my toes inwards, because then that gets more of a works the outside head of the quad. If you want to work the inside head, stick your legs out, and if you want to work that little head there, then you use your legs straight. Depends on what you want to build. But with that, again, 8 to 12 to begin with. When you start to get a bit more advanced, put the weight down and do 4 sets of 25 with like a 30-second minute pause in between sets, and that'll really, really fry your quads after you're doing strength stuff. To the squat rack, Zercher Squats. These are uncomfortable. Get used to it. Suck it up, buttercup. So we want to hold it here, so it's kind of cradled in your arms, like a baby. And just squat it, basically. It's not, so you go down. I'm having to lift it up because I've not moved the safeties. But ideally, you want to be a numpty and leave the safeties there. But yeah, just squat like this. Again, that works the quads quite a lot. do quite a few reps of those, and they're a lot safer than the other thing as well is it develops a lot of strength for doing this, you know, jackling. So eventually you'll be able to jackal entire players. Now, I bloody hate these, but they are really good for beginners. Dumbbell reverse lunges. So my form's pretty shocking as well, but anyway. So you go back like that, keep the dumbbells low, and then step back, and like that, and step back, and like that, and just keep doing that until, what leg was it? That one? Until you've walked the whole length. You want to get your leg so it's parallel with the ground, don't let your knee touch, and then you kind of explode backwards. Once you've mastered the dumbbell in that it's not providing enough weight, so probably once you get up to, I don't know, about 20-30 kilos a hand, something like that, move on to doing it with the barbell, because then you can put more weight on. We do the dumbbell first because it helps build leg stability, which is what we're doing here, and we move on to the barbell once you've kind of established your leg stability. What else do I need to say about those? Oh yeah, do 8 to 12. So once you get to the end, turn around and come backwards. If you haven't got any space, if you haven't got a nice little track like this one, just do it in place. So you do that. It's not as good because basically we want that kind of, and you can really feel it here, at like the top of your glutes. And then lastly, on leg day, before you move on to your accessories, we can do some farmer's walks. You can do them with anything really. Go as heavy as you can, and literally we're just walking up and down with heavy weights in either hand. You know, if you want to jog along with some dumbbells or whatever, this is really, really good for calf strength. Much better than calf raises or anything like that. If you haven't got two identical dumbbells, you can pick up like two identical weight plates. Are they both? Yes, like these. So you go for two weight plates, if that's it's quite tiring though. It really works your calves and your grip strength at the end of your workout. And then, like all the others, onto accessory work.